Hey YouTube, this is Prometheus, guys, giving you more than the meta. So guys, I want to share with you a play that I ran into against a guy online. It basically toasted me for 3 one-play touchdowns. And the last series, basically what he did is he started a slow play and tried to milk the clock against me in this type of situation. We'll see some of the adjustments I made against this guy. But it was this particular play, it's a shotgun double stack, 4 verticals. You can find this like in Pistol, the Washington playbook, I think spread. There was a pistol version of this, but it's a very, very tough play to stop, and I was having a hard time with it. So let's go ahead and jump into this gameplay. One thing I do want to just ask you guys from a standpoint, you know, I know that when we play, we do these videos. When I'm watching YouTube videos, there's so many ads in YouTube videos and stuff like that. So I want to do a poll. If you guys could put down in the notes if you want me to not run ads or run ads. I'm actually looking to get more subscribers. So if you are a non-subscriber and you put down that you just subscribe, and put down that you want no ads, I'm going to start running videos without ads. So I'm going to probably ask this question all the time. If you guys, and based on the consensus on subscriber flow that I have, I'm going to start pushing out more videos with no ads, you know, for the rest of the year for you guys, just so you don't get bogged down in ads. So just let me know, just put down in the notes that if you want no ads, and if you are a subscriber that, or a non-subscriber that subscribes and doesn't want any more ads, I'll have a higher probability of actually not doing ads in the future anytime soon. So I just want to just put that poll out there for you. So setting things up, baseline is usually how I like to run my defenses. I like to do conservative setup for option, and he comes out right here in this particular formation. So he's doing a double stack. He's a pistol double stack, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, and this is the type of offense that you see is kind of glitchy. Not an offense that a lot of people will run. So I'm going to stay with the baseline. Usually a good way to do this is actually take the safeties and put these guys down in the box and then run something like this. I decided to go with cover 3 and hard flats. I'm doing hard flats because if he has any kind of route that goes to the outside, I want to have a good defender out there. And, you know, I'm going to let him try to hit me with any kind of slant plays. But I also want to get a defender out here to play against any kind of like little bubble type plays or little, you know, any kind of plays that are like RPO. So right here, slide my line over, and I'm going to drop this down. And this is the play that he's running. So he's streaking up. He's got these 2 guys streaked up. And then he's got these little fade streaks, verticals on the backside, and he's got this guy on an option route. We'll get either side of this side. So if you take a look at the coverage, I've got a deep third, I've got a middle third, I've got a deep third. Where's the gap of the defense? Right here. It's not his first rodeo because this guy saw it, he read it, he threw it, and he just threw a 1-play touchdown against me. So I literally took the whole quarter, the first quarter of this game to score a touchdown, and then basically he's able to go ahead and score 1 touchdown against me. So I chewed up the rest of the clock in the first half. I kicked the ball off to him. So now I decided to switch things up a little bit. I decided to go with a cover 4 shell. I was thinking cover 2 quarters or something like that, but I decided to go with palms just because what that does is that going to take these guys to actually support each other and look for any kind of players in the middle of the field. So that basically number 2 comes over here, and I've got this guy with the number 1. And I made a mistake with this coverage, is that I'm playing the middle defender, I'm playing the 3-rec hook, and I'm not really worried too much about this. But I press my guys down in this type of situation, and these dudes just get stupid. So he's falling back. This guy's playing his guy. I got a guy out here, but these guys are just open over the top. Not the first rodeo. This guy just throws a touchdown right over my coverage with Jordan, and gets another touchdown against me. So he actually almost fumbles the ball, but he actually gets a touchdown on it. So one of those situations where it's just like, this guy just destroyed me. So I'm thinking, okay, I can't love this guy. So I'm up by 3 points. It's the 3rd quarter. I scored pretty quick. I got a 1-play touchdown myself. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should jump into cover 4 No, actually, this is where I jumped into cover 2 man. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to go to man coverage. So these guys match up to these guys, but I'm going to have deep halves that should play their position. I'm going to go ahead and use this blitzing guy right here and just make sure we play the box to try to protect against the run. So my thought process is I'm just going to have those deep halves out there. They'll support those lob streaks so he can't do this. I slid my one defender over right here, and I'm just trying to hope I can defend against a run. Once again, not the first rodeo this guy does this. You can see this route. Actually, he's got coverage. He's got protection. He's got protection. He's over this. But look at the little fade routes. Both the fade routes are open. He's able to go and pop digs and get another touchdown. So what happened is the safety actually came in, and he was able to go ahead and hit me with this little delayed fade, and the defender, the man defender, was out of position. So as a result, he popped me with another touchdown. I was just like, what am I going to do against this guy? So I try to go ahead and chew the clock against this guy as much as possible. I leave him with 2 minutes left in the game. And I'm like, okay, I can't give up these one-play touchdowns. I've just got to go all-out coverage. I'm going to go ahead and jump into basically, a dime package, a dollar package. I'm going to use cover 4 drop. He's not throwing these one-play touchdowns against me. I'm going to force him to play underneath. So once again, I have the coverages set up. I'm playing the box. Right here he goes with the verticals route again. So he's got a streak. I've got over-the-top coverage. I got over-the-top coverage. I got this guy over the top. I got this guy over the top. He's got a little wheel. Look what this guy does. So he basically does a back shoulder throw and cuts off the read with Collins and gets himself another touchdown. So look at 76 yards, 2 touchdowns. This guy was just toasting me with his offense. Just completely toasted me with his offense, using his 4 verticals play. So I'm like, okay, I still need the over-the-top coverage, but I can't give up this underneath stuff. So this is the adjustment I chose to do. I'm going to go ahead, still keep these guys over the top. Now the box is closing up a little bit, so I get a little bit more creative, but I'm going to go ahead and take this guy and man him up underneath this route. I'm going to man this guy up underneath this route. So if he tries to go ahead and throw that route, I'm going to have a guy that's going to go into that passing lane. If he tries to throw this little fade route, this guy should go ahead and get into that passing lane. And that's going to really pretty much leave everything in the middle of the box for anything underneath that I'm going to be worried about. So I got the defense set up. You can see how these guys actually come biting down. So he does do some type of running play. And he knows that play's locked up, and as a result, I'm able to go ahead and get a little block shed right there with Phillips, because he did jump into the RPO alert screen. So that's what I was expecting, but this is pretty much the best play to go ahead and stop this up. So now I go ahead and I jump into cover 2-6. This is match coverage. I'm going to have this guy match up. I'm going to take this guy, put this guy in the middle just to make sure I can protect against anything over the middle of the field. And right here I go ahead and I probably should have thrown this guy into a hook zone, a vert hook. But I want to have some type of a blitzer guy right down there. So go ahead and run this play. Once again, I got a soft squat out there. He actually goes and hits the ball underneath with the running back, I believe. Gets himself in a 3rd and 12. So he quickly no huddles. I kind of switch up the defense and go into cover 2 again. He's got, looks like what he did is he switched this up where he's still got a streak. He's got a streak. He's got a little wheel route. And this guy's going to kind of float up against the wheel. But he put a halfback angle underneath it. And I actually wanted to try to protect against this route right here. This is where I'm really concerned. I didn't have much of a sideline to work with. And he chucks it down to the halfback wheel angle underneath and actually gets the ball down. So the clock is chewing down right now. He actually takes a timeout. I jumped into cover 2 sync just to try to switch things up. So in this type of situation, I was just like, okay, I got to figure out something because this 4 verticals play is just driving me nuts. So jumping a man, I decided to go ahead and hit this guy with a blitz. So anytime anybody that knows what they're doing, this guy knows what he's doing based on how he played defense and what he's doing in his offense and his adjustments with the offense and using his verticals plays. I'm going to go ahead and use a mid blitz or basically cover one hole. And show this guy that I'm going to send blitz, and he's going to have to get rid of that ball quick. He can't let the play develop. So I jump in to this blitz. These guys are man aligned, so he knows he's seeing man over here. Problem is that a slant play on the back side is going to be open to him. So I'm conscious of that. And I think what I did is actually dropped my middle defenders down, or did I just hit this guy with pressure? I don't remember. He does make an adjustment right here. So I did back up my defenders into hook zones. He actually goes ahead and hits that route right there. Gets a 2nd and 2. And the clock is chewing down right now. So he's got some clock management issues himself. So right here, I'm going to go back to this cover 1 hole. So he has shown me that he wants to go after that slant play or go after slants. He's going to show that against me. So this is the adjustment I do. I'm going to go ahead and take this guy, put this guy into hard flat or seam flat. I think what I want to do is put these guys in seam flats because they kind of fall up and then fall down. And I've got this one guy into deep middle just to protect over the middle of the field with man coverage underneath. I got that box going on. He actually throws into the hard flat, and Chubb is able to go ahead and get an interception and just close this game out. So it was a huge play for me. But that play, that Verticles play, is really, really tough. And he made a bad decision on it, but it was a game, or it was a situation where this guy was really, he had me guessing, man. I gave up like, 3 easy touchdowns. Once I would have seen some type of coverage and kind of started adjusting to it, I might have jumped out of that play and go into something different. But this is a really good play to go and look at if you guys like to use double stack. So once again, thank you for support, guys. Until next time.